giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kodash, and double honor to the men on Great Millstone that's out there on the highway and byway pushing this truth through the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Also pushing the truth for the worldwide internet, reaching the elect to pull them out of a two-thirds state of mind so that we can be beamed up on the chariot of salvation to live in the kingdom with King David and the Supreme King, Yahweh Shai. Also, Yahweh Shai has the command, authority, and rulership of all heaven and earth. Those titles was given to him by his father Yahweh. Also, I'm not a member of GMS, but I believe GMS has a woman saying truth for the Bible. To the Akim and Aqua, which are the men and women that are listening and learning, continue in faith of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Keep praying and repenting, and keep the laws and commandments to the best of your ability, as it states in John 14:15. If ye love me, keep my commandment. Also, Ecclesiastes 12:13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandment, for this is the whole duty of man. What you see here is how one-sided a group of people are towards the Israelites. It says here, this is what they accept on YouTube and other social media, women living an adulterous lifestyle. Shalakia. You have to forgive me if I sound kind of, draggy or, sleepy, whatever. It's 2 something in the morning, and you know how it is when you get up and you go to the restroom, and then you come back to sleep, come back to bed, and the good Lord put the spirit on you to cut your cell phone on and see what's going on, and then all along he have work for you to do. This is what you call building, saving up for a rainy day. You building your treasure in heaven, so that when Jacob trouble, not just only Jacob trouble, but before and during Jacob trouble, you want the angels of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai to be with you to protect you. So you got to do the work. He will encamp around you and protect you. That's Psalm 34:7. So again, let me read this again. This is what they accept on YouTube and other social media, women living an adulterous lifestyle. This is what they are pumping in the system. This is what they want our women and men, our women to live the lifestyle, our men to just accept it and deal with it, And when the prophets of Yahweh Bashim Shai, his servants out there on the highway and byway, also over the internet, which is preaching the truth, trying to better our people, we get strikes. We get our video taken down. It's only 2/3 of our people that hate their own people. Mainly they hate the 1/3 and the 144 of us. The elect, Yahweh Ratazah, we are his elect people. But 2/3 of the wicked hate the 1/3, will hate the elect of Israel, and also the heathen nation right along with Esau, Edom. They are working together to try to ban this truth, ban this word, because it's messing up what they trying to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and just play this video just to give you an example. I'm not saying that. I'm playing a video and it's coming out of this woman's mouth. Since they love to uplift our women in a wicked way. So I'm gonna play this video, let you see for yourself. So let's go ahead and play it.
I know a girl who said sometimes she might fuck 2 niggas in one day, cause she don't like her nigga like that. So she might fuck with this other nigga, and then she go home and that nigga still want that pussy. So she got to give it up to both of them. Women is fuck. I know a girl who said sometimes she might fuck 2 niggas in one day, cause she don't like her nigga like that. So she might fuck with this other nigga, and then she go home and that nigga still want that pussy. So she got to give it up to both of them. Women is fuck. I know a girl who said sometimes she might fuck 2 niggas in one day, cause she don't like her nigga like that. So she might fuck with this other nigga, and then she go home and that nigga still want that pussy. So she got to give it up to both of them. Women is fuck. I know.
So you just heard it from the horse's mouth. You know, I ain't got to explain. You know, you see it right there. You know, 2 things come to mind. Our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because if the men and women knew what the Bible states about a woman being the adulteress and also a man being the adulterer, they wouldn't commit these acts, these acts of crime, which the Heavenly Father, once you do it, the crime is death. I mean, the punishment for that particular crime is to be put to death. But like I said, social media, they love to see that. Now, if it was the elite women, and you know who I'm talking about, the elite that's in power right now, so-called, Jewish people. If they're women, matter of fact, they wouldn't have their women dressed up with this particular hair, pink hair, long ass fingernails, gold, with this platinum chain, or I believe it's platinum chain, I don't know, around her neck, tattoos all over her body, and wearing this particular dress. They would not have let her get on social media looking like this. They would have banned her video. Besides what she just said, if a Jewish woman got on there and said that right there, it would been. She'd been taken off. Like I said, she'd been taken off. And I'm not saying, deleted or anything like that, but she would been, her site would been taken off, and they'd probably go take her to some type of rehab or whatever to get her mind right. They'd be probably in the back saying, now, we are the people of God, and we don't portray our women in that way, So, they'll take her somewhere and talk to her and tell her, go back and put on the dress and do the right thing, pretty much, But for our women, they applaud. They love to, see our women, Salakia. They love to see our women looking like this, tattoos, pink hair, and then her, coming out there expressing how other women that have a man that really don't care for the man, but she still want to go out there and do her own thing. So she deal with other men and then come back to the guy that she really don't want to, that she really don't, well, she don't love him, and she dealing with other men, but she got to still lay down and have sex with him. And she said women out here are, fucking. You're not supposed to be dealing with multiple men. Let's go to, we're going to go to Romans. And this is just something to spare. I'm not going to keep it no longer than what I'm about to say right here. I'm going to read it here in the NIV, Romans 7, the NLT Shalaki, Romans 7:1. Now, dear brother and sister, you who are familiar with the law, don't you know that the law applies only while a person is living? For example, when a woman married, which is sex, the law bring her to her husband as long as he is alive. But if he dies, the law of marriage no longer apply to her. So sex is married, and she cannot deal with another man unless he pass on. Tell you what, let me read over in the Salakia, the KJV. Salakia. Romans 7:1 again. Know ye not, brother, for I speak to them that know the law. See, a lot of people that live that lifestyle, women dealing with multiple men and have a man at home, and a man dealing with a woman that have a man, the good Lord, he didn't intend for our people to live that way. Adultery. That's a crime committed that is committed by punishment of death. I know ye not, brother, for I speak to them that know the law, how that the law have dominion over a man as long as he liveth. Verse 2, for the woman which has a husband is bound by the law to her husband so long as he liveth. So she can't deal with two other guys and come back home and still deal with him in a sexual way. No. The two guys that she dealt with, right along with herself, will be put to death in the Bible. That's what it states. But if the husband be dead, she is loose from the law of her husband. So if he passed on, something happened, he died or whatever, then she is loose from that law. She is not bound under her husband no more. And then she can go get another husband if she choose to. Verse 3, so then if while her husband live, she be married to another man, and here's the point, her husband, just like in the video, the woman come back home to her boyfriend, which is really her husband because they had sex. But if, her husband, I'm going to go back to 3, so then if while her husband liveth, she be married to another man, she shall be called an adulteress. So if she dealing with another man, got a man at home, but she dealing with two men, just like the woman said in the video, she is an adulteress. But if her husband be dead, she is free from the law, so that she is no adulteress. So if her husband has passed on, has died, and she dealt with one man, then she's not considered adulteress. But if her husband died and then she got with one man, had sex is married, and then she stepped and got with another man, then she is an adulteress again. But I don't want to confuse anybody, but going back from what the lady said, she got a man, then she dealt with two men. But if she had a man at home and she wasn't dealing with those two guys and her husband died, then she can go ahead and get with the next man that the good Lord bring into her life, that she won't be counted as an adulteress. So going back to this woman here, this very well could be her, but she put it in the friend's way. She stated that her friend was living this lifestyle, but this is not how the children of Israel is supposed to be living. So if they decide to give me a strike for speaking the truth, so be it. Call Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kodash, and double honor to the man of great millstone that's out there on the highway and byway pushing the truth. Sincerely, also to the brothers of GMS that do the work and diligently doing it correctly day and night. So I'm going to end it right there. Hope this lesson will edify. See you on next lesson. Shalom.